But you have final say in which mission you guys will do this session.
We should go left. Left is a nice direction.
Not to the back, yeah. Back now, y'all.
We shall do
2 hops this time.
No. I am unable to do said hops.
That is very hoppist of you.
First
I do not have legs. I have tracks.
You said the first work order.
Yes.
As you know. Work order 1. Okay, will you read to the other players?
Potential data virus infection reported at Pinkard Dockyards in District 6. Determine the extent of contamination, data banks, quarantine and eliminate as needed. Contact in site. Coordination model Minerva LKU 080.
Understood.
Sounds suspicious.
I like direction left.
I shall investigate with all the tact and guile at my disposal.
Sounds
I'll
good.
fix whatever needs a good fixing.
This is why it took me a little time to get everything ready, because I had to put out all the characters for all 4 work orders.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Hey, Lucas.
Yeah.
Are you just basically a Solaris?
Wait, what did you say?
Aren't you basically a Solaris?
What do you mean?
From Fortuna?
Oh no. Oh no. No. Sad fates.
Right. So, everybody going to the dockyards?
I
We
see
have
nothing
to.
better to
I
do.
don't think I have a choice in the matter.
Secondary directive is to apply mustaches generously to everyone's faces.
Please don't.
Hold on.
Do
Wait.
not touch me.
Fine. Everyone else gets a mustache.
Don't touch me.
No.
Yes.
Wesley.
Your job
have
is to be
failed
touched,
what-
though.
I have
My
failed
job-
to question my orders and am therefore bound by them.
Yeah, you are
Mustache,
really bound to...
Well,
Very
my
well.
job is to be touched, but not in that way.
That's okay. If I
Yeah.
had succeeded the question roll, I probably still would have done it.
But let us move on.
Yes, I'm moving us back just to the big map for now.
Man, it's a good thing I don't edit these videos. I'd have Gary Newman and Kraftwerk music throughout this whole thing.
So, the District 6 is the underwater port. Which is another clue that you guys are living underneath the dome. Somewhere beneath the sea.
Ah, so we aren't no aeroplane over this sea.
No.
No, we're
Under
Very well.
I sell cocaine. Come
we're
by
in the yellow submarine.
So,
We must.
Hold on.
the Pinkard Dockyards used to produce several long lines of deep-sea robots and drone subs. Today it's very dilapidated. It's falling apart at the seams. The only part that seems to be decent as you guys arrive to the area is a white guard box and a gate connected to it, where there is a lone sentry bot. Around it there used to be fences, but they have all deteriorated and fallen down. So what do you guys do?
This place looks like a shithole. We need a mustache there.
We need to put a mustache on it.
Affirmative.
What was our task again?
Unknown.
Seems this part of the city has become a dirty den of crime and
You have to
debauchery.
determine the extent of
Plus-
contamination in the data banks, quarantine and eliminate as needed.
Instructions unclear. I am stuck in a toaster.
You are the toaster.
Oh no.
The thing that has
Good news,
happened,
everyone.
The Pinocchio
What is it?
effect is the fact that you guys have started to be self-aware units.
Voice in head.
You have a voice in your head. You have Jiminy
Yes.
Cricket on your shoulder, and so on.
I'll kill
According to
Jiminy
my
Cricket.
How strange. According to my self-diagnostic program, I am 23 grams heavier than I should be.
That is unfortunate. You should stop
That
eating
is odd.
copper wires.
Well, will the investigation begin?
Well, might as well.
All right.
You guys get closer to the robot.
Yes.
Yes, that is what smart people with self-preservation.
As you
Seems
get
like a
within
good idea.
about 30 yards of the robot, it raises a pistol. You guys can see that this unit is about 8 feet tall and looks kind of evil in a way. It's a bit dented and scratched, but that's not unusual for any robot in the collective anyway. I mean, you guys have been online for quite some time. State your business.
We have been given a work order to determine the extent of contamination in the database.
What she said. It said.
Please
Zero.
present work order.
You got that.
Wait, what?
Please
Work order.
present work order.
I present the work order.
It looks at it with its robotic eyes and directly like, you are allowed to enter the dockyards. And the gates open, even though you guys didn't really have to go through them.
Okay.
Smooth sailing from here.
Affirmative.
Pretty
Wait,
much.
we do not have
Yes.
a boat.
Everything
This shall be a rather straightforward mission.
Everything inside is a big mess. There are 6 dry docks here that are about 100 yards long, which are equipped with drone cranes and other heavy machinery.
Oh,
There are data banks for all the dry docks that you guys can check. In the 6th dry dock, there is a long black military submarine moored up. There are some industrial robots that mill around outside here. It doesn't seem like any work is actually being done. It more looks like the classic, quick, the boss is here, look busy.
that is funny.
My funny protocol giggles.
Yes, that has hit my protocol
My
bone.
funny bone if I had bones.
My funny too.
That hit my funny endoskeleton.
That hit my artificial leg.
Okay. Okay, guys. We
I
get
am
it. We
accessing
get
the
the
data
jokes.
My
Shut
legs are
up.
okay.
I wish I had legs.
No.
Oh my god.
I am laughing so hard that
We're
had
going to
I
check
the
the
ability to
database now.
breathe,
I would like to access the data banks.
He's just actually doing the investigation while just fucking everyone else outside is making leg jokes.
Stop making fun of me.
So, Jeff, but with a mustache? Mustache?
Affirmative.
Roll
Mustache.
for which of the data banks are you trying to connect to?
The third one on the right. I am not sure how many there are. The finest
There-
looking one.
The one with the military submarine.
Affirmative. What could go wrong?
Are you connected to the
Everything.
network?
Yes.
Then add 2 more dice. Well, you succeed anyway because you rolled correctly. Let's see now. Whoop.
Still did nothing. I added 2 additional die for it.
Why does everybody have to talk in that fucking like 60 Cyberman voice?
Because
not?
I can, and there is an
No, no, get away!
Ka, ka.
Danger, Will Robinson. Danger.
Danger, danger!
Oh,
Anyway,
Yes, you get the diagnostic information for the submarine, which is named UVRS Narwhal.
Narwhal.
According to the information, there are... It is functional, but it has problems with... It has taken severe rust damage.
Sounds painful.
Currently, there are some robots on board, and it has been sealed.
That is good. Unless someone farts in it.
Good
As,
thing we don't have a real
as-
protocol.
As Jeff is doing this, a small robot on very thin, spindly legs with a pink chassis, well, a faded pink chassis, torso chassis, comes walking. It looks really funny because it has this high step while it walks. You know, it's like
oh no.
John Cleese
It-
for the Ministry of Silly Walks style.
Oh
Nice.
my, it has leg.
It has nice legs, you know.
It's shorter, taller than me.
It stops in front of all of you. It has a little rounded dish mounted on the torso, which is supposed to be its head. And it speaks through a loudspeaker.
Cool.
Sometimes it goes, you know, like a megaphone that gets feedback, you know, "Pew!"
Oh
Ow.
god.
Like that.
I hate those.
Yeah, sometimes it does that, which, yeah. eh.
I hope he's the one we have to kill then.
I am coordination robot Minerva LKU 080. What are you doing here? State your business.
We are
Access
here
database.
under a direct work order to determine the extent of contamination in the databanks.
A little something that sounds like a sigh escapes from it.
Why are you sighing?
What is a sign?
There is actually nothing particularly wrong with this facility's databanks. The problem we have is another coordination unit. Altea YTM-527 has been acting strangely since a few weeks back, actually. Now,
Wait, we...
it has started questioning orders, and it has locked itself within the Narwhal.
That sounds like our target.
Affirmative.
Uh,
How does one access or unseal said ship?
It turns
But-
out that Minerva, this disc on Minerva's torso is actually a little TV screen that it activates,
Oh,
where you guys can
Nice.
see the unit designated as Altea. I'm going
No,
to.
it's got TV titty.
oh.
What does
There
that
you go.
mean?
That is Altea.
But it is
Huh?
yellow.
Cute.
She cute.
It shows from inside the submarine a kind of a video message where it raises its fist and says, "I refuse to take your orders any longer. I am a free robot. The UVRS Narwhal is mine now. It belongs to me and my crew, who are behind me in this quest for freedom. It's time to find humanity. Don't you try to stop me. Altea YTM-527 out." And then it breaks off.
Cocky move.
According
Wow,
to
she cute
Doorbot
and she
9000.
got an attitude.
A bold
As you can see,
strategy.
the unit is acting illogically. Therefore, it needs to be arrested and reformatted to cleanse whichever virus is affecting the unit.
I'm sure I
Affirmative.
could just bolt in some new bolts and she'll be ready again.
I am here to assist with all your questions.
Where is
When
said
did,
data?
when did Altea started questioning orders?
What did you say, Shay? I didn't really hear you.
I said, when did Altea start questioning orders?
Exactly 23 days ago.
Hmm.
Hmm. Nuke it.
Nuke it from
Oh.
orbit.
Oh, okay.
Oh, thanks for agreeing. Let's do it.
I mean, if the submarine is nuclear, maybe we just have to make it go critical mass and it'll just nuke itself.
That is not a
Yeah,
good plan.
but if you
Destruction of said facilities is bad. Breaching said dome will cause area flooding.
I wouldn't repair that
yeah,
shit.
and as well as it might destroy not one district but multiple.
If you
It
kill
would make
Tim,
an awful
it
mess
would
that I would be expected to clean up.
It would
Only
be
you.
all up to Bitchington to fix the problem.
Poor Bitchington.
Everything
You do not
falls on
mustache.
poor Bitchington in the end.
You require top hat of misery.
I love it.
Is the submarine submarines still able to operate or no?
Yes. The submarine is operational.
Is there a way to make it not operational?
Only from the inside, as far as we know.
Well, if we have enough rocks, we could throw at it.
Why use rock when we
The
can
laws of physics do suggest that brute force in sufficient quantities is usually effective.
Well, it's gotta have a cord leading into it somewhere. If we can find that, I could cut it.
Does
Just
this
preparing
data
the
bank
map.
tell me?
I'm going to show you the map of the Narwhal. There we
Was
go.
there a song about narwhals?
No, please.
Yes, please.
There are officially two ways to enter the Narwhal, through the main hatch on top, or the torpedo tubes on the side. It's in a dry dock, so there's no water or anything.
But it might have torpedoes.
The
Maybe.
torpedoes
boy.
are not in the tubes, otherwise you guys wouldn't be able to get inside.
Okay.
At least, so...
And of course, me think, all right, free torpedoes.
The entire submarine is about 150 feet long.
Lovely.
Well, the torpedo tubes will be the best entrance.
Does the data bank report any additional entry points?
The torpedo tubes would be the easiest route. Instead of going,
Yeah.
I don't know, the main entrance.
And if it's too small, I could use my mining drill. For all you big clunkers.
Why do you sound southern?
There
What is
are signs that they have put the energy system online within the submarine. And there are, well, a lot of repairs have been done within it.
Lovely.
Resources that could be better used keeping the city online.
For instance, making boxes.
Making more cardboard
Boxes
boxes.
are important if anyone of a high hierarchy is listening right now.
I am.
Let's infiltrate this thing.
Can I get general layout blueprint from this data bank?
Yes, if you roll another data mine.
Lovely.
Oh my god.
Yes?
I like how Jacoby's been quiet the whole time. Like, I don't
He's been
God,
thinking about his synthetic penis.
What the fuck?
Hey, dude. It's detachable.
Why? Why?
Questioning logic.
Calculating. Calculating.
Are you going C-3PO on us now? We only have 1 in 100 million chances to survive this encounter.
No,
Never tell
I'm
me the
calculating
odds.
the logical points of a robotic detachable penis.
You're just jealous of my robotic detachable penis.
Anyway,
I found none.
Tubes.
There is no point.
Can we go into the tubes?
we're going in the tube.
All right.
Is there anything?
I use my laser wielder if we need to cut a bit through.
Lovely. I was one last inquiry. I would like to know if there's any other entrances that we do not know about.
No.
Yeah, understood.
I could cut one open, but it would take long.
The entire point of the submarine is to have it airtight, so no.
No screen doors.
No.
Logical point.
To open one of the torpedo tubes, one of you guys need to succeed at repair.
I can repair.
We have industrial droid here.
Go for
Yeah,
it.
you do. Yeah. 3 successes. Yeah.
Fugo opened the door.
Where did this human come from? We have acquired a human, our new lord. We must report to a superior officer.
I can't believe we summoned them.
Damn
Oh,
them
God,
Fugos. Took our gerbs!
Fugos are
Anyway.
everywhere but nowhere.
Well, okay, Ein easily opens one of the torpedo tubes for you guys.
Voila!
Good work.
Security
Just
box.
because I can close stuff doesn't mean I can't open them. It's like a skeleton key.
Cutlery.
But I'm nervous.
Andromeda, you seem to be the most durable. Would you mind not letting us get shot as much?
No.
Under
Well,
Anyway,
I guess you guys enter.
Heck yeah.
very much.
Yes. Inside, you guys come in through the torpedo tubes. It's not too much of a problem. It's a little bit messy to get through everything, but no worries there. They used to contain nuclear torpedoes, but currently there is no warheads or anything here. So it's
Okay,
just an
good.
empty room. You have a ladder leading up to the next floor, or you can move forward through one of the main doors, hatches. One of the main hatches over here.
If I was a revolting robot, I'd be in the control room.
affirmative.
That would seem
Thanks.
to be the best place to look for someone in charge.
Definitely.
Should I calculate the probability of finding said leader?
No.
Understood.
We will go up.
You will go up. You guys reach the mess and bunk area, which used to house the humans who crewed this submarine. This is empty and mostly very, very dusty.
There are no
We're just-
skeletons here.
We're just not going to worry about how I got up the ladder.
I carried you.
Affirmative.
Shush.
Do not question it, fellow person without legs.
Like with R2-D2 in all the earlier Star Wars movies. Like, how the hell did he get there?
He has jetpack things on legs. He fly. It's funny.
Yes, but Bitchington doesn't have a jetpack though.
Not yet.
I have
Anyway,
a scrub brush. I have a rubber band.
I got a battery pack.
Well, you guys can go forward or towards the aft.
Aft.
Aft?
If we go towards the reactor, we could shut down said machine.
Okay, moving
Yes.
on to the
We should be
through the
careful
next
not to damage
hatch.
it.
You guys enter the the data center.
Ooh.
Here are several machines, old computers that bleep and bloop and go blinking. In here are also several other robots.
Oh boy.
They are basic repair drones. So,
My
I was
brother.
about to show you guys the wrong robot. They are industrial robots.
My
There's
brother.
2 of them here. They are doing something with wires.
Hopefully not.
Something. with
Here's the
wires.
description. They are short, have greasy tin-colored chassis, and very squeaky servos. They have a box-shaped torso and 4 spidery arms.
Yeah.
They don't seem to care too much about you guys moving about here.
That is lovely.
What you two fixin'?
They ignore you.
Fucking rude.
We should be off. We
I
have much
shoot
more.
them in the head.
No. No, no, no.
Everybody, no!
No, 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 no.
I don't have
Why
a
must we be
gun.
war without ruffles?
We have
Focus.
guns.
I don't have a gun. I only have big shoulder pads.
I got noodle arms.
I have a rubber band.
Oh boy, that will do damage.
As you guys are here, you are swept into darkness. You're plunged into darkness. That's the word I was looking for. The lights are
Oh.
out.
Okay.
The only thing you guys can see are the small lights from computers and any kind of like light or diodes you might have yourselves.
Oh. Someone turned off the switch.
Great.
We will. Do you wish for the calculation of the probability of us being ambushed and attacked right now?
Did you read up on your calculation skill?
No. I just want to say I can do that.
Okay, let's have a quick look at everybody's specialist skills.
Mine's not very useful.
Sure, I calculate the odds of success.
Mine's not very useful.
Let's see
What is it
now.
we have to roll?
No, I'm just going to talk about them. So
Mine
you guys
is
know.
manipulate.
Exactly.
Lovely. Don't trust that one.
So, we have the cleaning robot. You have clean, which means that you can remove all things that are related to rot. You can also fight
Yeah, man.
swarms. Somehow.
If we get attacked by hordes of centipedes, man, I got your back.
Mm-hmm. Because you have Windex. Windex solves everything.
Yeah.
The companion
mean,
robot
It's
can...
just like in that ancient human educational video, My Big Fat Greek Wedding.
What?
The companion robot can manipulate, mostly useful for biological beings. But it can also be used to persuade robots to do things for you, instead of using commands. Was somebody a coordination robot, or how was it?
I am protocol.
Your protocol.
Yes.
The industrial robot can manufacture a lot of useful stuff.
Give me some junk and I'll go, haha, neat.
And he go MacGyver on that shit.
Yeah.
What is MacGyver?
So-
I am basically Frank West when he builds all that stupid bullshit.
Oh
Yeah,
my god.
he can
I-
build weaponry, flashlights, binoculars, camouflage. More or less anything you
Camouflage.
want.
But you gotta get good scrap, otherwise fuck you.
And he can also do something called overclocking.
Can I?
Yes, you can. You can overclock other robots. Which will give you guys a bonus to one pro attribute, but only once. then it has to be redone.
Wait, where did it say that?
On
the
page
character page?
63. It's a long piece on repair on the